Hey guys, I've got the Gretsch Electromatic lap steel here out today, and I thought I would show you a pedal steel lick, some fun stuff that I've done to this. Number one, you can see the roller nut that's been put on that, so that hot rodded the ability to stay in tune versus just your typical Gretsch Electromatic. So that was placed on there, and then of course you can see the benders right here. The benders moves the third string half step, and the second string a whole step. So I get that pedal steel type of sound, not just the bar sound. So let's take a look at a quick fun lick here to do, okay? So you can get these benders. There's several people that have those out there. Sir Tenno, I think, is one of them, and then also Peter's benders. So you can decide which one is the best fit for your instrument. But anyway, let's start. Since I've got it set it up that way, we're going to be in the key of E, okay? So I'm doing a half step bend, then a whole step, then a first string. So I have a fourth string, then I'll go back to that second string and release it again. So that's a typical pedal steel style lick. Then you can go down to the 7th fret. By the way, I was in the 12th fret right there. You can go down to the 7th fret on the second string and catch the second string and third string, and we're going to push them together, and that's going to resolve from a B chord to an E chord. So we have this. So you can also raise from the E chord to the A chord and the B chord to the E chord. Again, here's E to A, going into the 4 chord, and here's the 5 chord, going into the 1 chord. So that's a lot of fun right there. And raise it back in there. So lots of fun pedal steel world that you're trying to create with the two benders right here. So if you have a lap steel, start playing around with different bends like that and see what you can get out of it. It's a lot of fun. Hey, let's talk about one more thing with the benders here. Let's talk about the fact of how I keep mine. This bender that's on the 3rd string is underneath my thumb right through here, okay, so that I can hold my hand in place and go downward with it and get that bend, which is a different bend than obviously this one that's running this direction, that is more underneath this part of my palm, and that is a push there. Now if I just need both of them at the same time, that's no problem. I'm just going to kind of do more of a push downward with both at the same time, okay? So a lot of people ask me about that. Do you have them close together and different things like that? But yeah, you kind of need them separated a little bit so that you can get a rocking motion back and forth with your palm that's a natural motion there. Okay, while we are on the subject of that, of the lap steel and having some fun with this, one thing I'll tell you is the importance of knowing your scales, knowing your minor scale, your pentatonic scale, and your blues scale on every string as you go up the neck. So be able to play all on one string. Be able to play your pentatonic scale. For example, we are got a rocking sound right here. So we got that big rock and roll tone going there with the slide. So one of the cool things to be able to do on that is if your E is open, then you want to be able to play that pentatonic scale from, open all the way to the octave point. So let me just tell you where that is on each string. So we're looking at an E, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 10th fret, and 12. Again, that's open 3rd, 5th, 7th, 10th, and 12th. And that's just me going up to the 12th fret. You can toy around with that for right now, and then you can start playing with the repeat of that, which would be, 12 frets above that. And that's just a whole nother octave up. So you want to be able to do that in the first string, then you want to be able to do it in the second string. So the cool thing is that second string are exact same numbers. You're dealing with open, 3rd, 5th, okay? I'd take that back. There's one that's different. Ooh, man. Open, 3rd, 5th, 8, 10, 12. Ooh, yeah, one's different because the other is a 3, 5, 7. Now we're talking a 3, 5, 8. Wow, who would have thought? Okay, then a 10 to 12 to finish off just like the other. So if 10 to 12 is the same as the other, then you get a... All right, rock and roll right there, okay? So you want to be able to do that. Now the third string, I have to a major note right now. It's a major third, okay? So I have to be able to use the major third and then also do some things from that. That would be an A note, G sharp to A. And the 3rd fret would be a B note. So that's going to be a half step off. That's a little bit different. I don't do as much work on that unless it's straight line in a box. And we're going to talk more about the box that you play in. But on your 1st, 2nd, and 4th string, be able to do that. Here's your 4th string to finish this part. Well, it's the same as your 1st string, so that's pretty simple to remember. Okay, we're still doing some blues on the Gretsch Electromatic Lap Steel here. So let's talk about a box that you can play in. Okay, by the way, I use, and man, you can barely even see it on there anymore, but it says the Long Dog. This is the Jim Dunlop Long Dog bar right there. Okay, I like the weight on it. I used it on my pedal steel as well as my lap steels. So it has a groove to run your finger in. I love that. And then on each side, you can hold it this way. So really cool weight. But here's your box. All right. So I'm going to play. That is the 10th and the 12th fret. Okay. And I'm starting from the 4th string. I'll go 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd, and 1st like this. That's a D to an E. That's an F sharp to a G sharp. That's an A to a B. And that's to finish off a D to an E again, just like we did. So, hey, your 1st string and 4th string are octave apart. So that sounds like 2 guitars at once. Really, really cool. Fun stuff. It's like double, unison strings working there on whatever melody line that you're wanting to play. Okay, so some stuff that you can do. I'm just jumping around in that box that was from 10 to 12. You know what I mean? I'll just play them all together. All right, that was like trying to stair step each one of them. But then you can have fun. I was just going. Just jumping around in different things. Then go harmonies, 1st string, 3rd string. Immediate old style country and blues right there. And then you go to 2nd and 4th, jumping from 1st and 3rd to 2nd and 4th. I'm doing that with my thumb and actually my middle finger, because my 3rd finger is actually trying to keep other things from ringing. So that's what's going on there. So let me do that again. Make sure you put your vibrato in there as you're playing. You don't want to forget and just stop, because that's what a regular guitar player would do with something that has frets. You need to... fun stuff right there. So that's the little box. If this is your octave E point, the box is the 10th and the 12th, and you have all those notes. Last fun thing I'll put on this particular video is the ability to hit the open string and hit that pentatonic scale or blues scale as you go up the string. So that is a 3 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7. Okay, the 6 is the blues note. All right, that's the 6 to 7. Okay, so fun stuff right here. I'm actually hitting the third, pulling the bar off, and then catching the second string. Okay. Alright, and then you can bounce the bar if you want to a little bit. How crazy is that? Fun stuff right there, okay? I'm bouncing it just lightly, like my hand's got something wrong with it, okay? Alright, gets a little crazy there, and you have to kind of take a break for a second. But yeah, that's some fun work that you can do with vibrato and a bounce. Okay, so have some fun with the key of E.